Hello friends, welcome or welcome back. I am exhausted. I am exhausted by this content. However, it's what people are watching, so I'm going to talk about Gabbie Hanna. This is a video for people who are filled in on the situation, the people who have watched all the videos and listened to the leaked phone conversation. I don't have any energy right now. I haven't the spoons nor a to give about I've been putting off making this video because it is exhausting. Have I said that already? Something Gabbie said in the past when she was first causing the ruckus that she is now demanding that Jessie Smiles apologize publicly for. She said, and I'm paraphrasing here, something along the lines of that, like, the one person you should be afraid of is somebody who has nothing to lose. And she had nothing to lose. And my thought there is, why do you want people to be afraid of you? I understand why, because it's a power and control thing. Supposedly she has complex PTSD and ADHD, which is a lethal combination. None of that is conducive to a life where you have any kind of control unless you go about treating it properly, unless you find a treatment plan that works for you. And based on her behavior online over the last however long, I don't think her treatment plan is working for her. I don't know anything though, because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. La la la. Context matters, so on and so forth. I've been watching a lot of videos by Dr. Romani lately. So great. Amazing content about narcissistic family systems and how to interact with a narcissist and why interacting with narcissistic people in a certain way will not work. And I think it's an incredible resource, this YouTube channel. I will link it down below. So the next thing in my notes is that a narcissist reclaiming their power is very triggering for me personally, given my personal experience, which you can learn more about on my channel. I think, oh yeah, where I was going with the talk about Dr. Romani, she mentioned in a video that there are kind of two ways that you can come out of a childhood where you have been raised by a narcissist. To put it quite simply, like the expression, like, it'll make you better or it'll make you bitter. For some people, it makes them softer, and for some people, it makes them aggressive. To me, it would appear that it has made her aggressive. And that's not good, because she has taken on narcissistic tendencies and is now reclaiming her power. It's not good. It's not good. There's a lot of adult tantrums happening, and they are just devastating to anyone in the path, She's never had control. And now that she has deluded herself into thinking that she is in control of taking back her power, she's doubling down. That's all I have to say about that. Oh my gosh, my next note says, after what I've been through, when talking about Jessie's... Gabbie's a narcissist, only got $20 in my pocket. Anyway, so Gabbie is twisting the narrative. Look, we're talking about this person who got raped. Oh, and I'm facing consequences for my actions. So now it's stuff that I have been through that the person who got raped now has to publicly apologize for. In the phone call that Jessie Smiles posted, Gabbie is like, I want you to work on a public statement. We can work on it together. I want you to address XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Z, sorry, whatever, I'm Canadian, and I'm also paraphrasing, so sue me. Don't sue me. Anyway. Looking for a come up. This is f***ing awesome. Anyway, what Jessie experienced was a consequence of someone else's actions that she now has to live with forever. Her mistake was to fall asleep. What Gabbie has been through is the consequences of her own actions and her mistake. Well, she's made many mistakes, but my point is, this is not about Gabbie. I can't even put into words just the lack of self-awareness or the lack of compassion. Either way, it's painful for the person who experienced the trauma that you are now exploiting for views. Everyone said you were lying. That's not the defense you think it is, Gabbie. It means that you are a follower and a rape apologist for fashion, to fit in. Great, okay, so we have to understand that if everyone was saying that she was lying, well then Gabbie had to say that she was lying too. Why can't we understand that? It's painful and it's triggering. And I don't know if I'm even saying anything. To me it's a little bit gross. And a lot of bit disgusting. The part where she said, I'm allowed to have friends and I can't cut everyone out of my life or whatever. The number of times that I have heard this personally, I know Jessie Smiles is never going to watch this, but to anybody in Jessie's position, I'm so sorry for the times that you have heard this. Because when a person says this, what the traumatized individual will hear is, my comfort is more important than your safety. And that shit hurts. If someone tells you that they can't just cut everyone out of their life and they can't just, believe everyone who says that they have been abused or and that they can't cut your abuser out of their life for whichever reason, I want you to do them a favor and cut yourself out of their life for them. Do the work for them, because to them it's not a priority, but safety and comfort, which one is safety? Protect yourself. Cut yourself out of their life. If someone is trying to convince you, oh, come on, about your abuser, that's not for your benefit, that's for their benefit. It's to justify their actions and to calm the little voice in their head that might say, hey, what if? What if they're not lying? What if they're not full of shit? If they change your mind about your abuser, it makes them feel better. While that is easier for a bit, in the long run, it's not worth it. You deserve better. Plain and simple. Anyway, I hope this video made any kind of sense. Don't forget to be kind to yourself and others today. And sometimes being kind to yourself can mean looking at the way that you treat the people around you. Food for thought. What exquisite timing.
Good for you, about a